Hello people, welcome to a new video. This one was originally for my children, but I decided to upload this so many other kids, youngsters, elderly, and many other people could benefit from this knowledge. In this video, I will try to summarize the, the ways in which a person could be scammed and how to learn to detect scams and stay safe. First of all, let's talk about scams. Scams are basically tricks to deceive you to get your money or property or personal information that you would normally would not give to a stranger unless you have a meaningful purpose, such as you're buying or selling something. So you would not normally give this information or your money. But the scammer tricks you and deceives you to achieve his or her objectives. Now, as the time is going by, technology is getting advanced, scammers are inventing new ways to trick people and victimize innocent targets. Most recently, there are reports that scammers are using artificial intelligence to copy or mimic the voice of people you trust, such as your father, friend, or mother, and you would get a random call from your father asking for money to be transferred to a bank account. So this has happened already in US. So the point is, scammers are always inventing new ways to trick people. Now, of course, there are hundreds of thousands of ways in which a person could be scammed. It's not possible all of those to be covered in a video, but there are several red flags. If you learn to detect those red flags, and there are patterns. So if you learn to detect those patterns and red flags, it will be much easier for you to detect a scam and save yourself from losses and later regrets. So that's the topic of this video actually. Now let's talk about basics. If you categorize all the scams in the world, you can easily categorize them in 3 or 4 categories. In my opinion, we can categorize them into 3 categories. One of them is greed. So the scammer tries to trigger greed in you. Then there are details we'll discuss. Or he tries to trigger sense of urgency that you should do this right now, kind of things. And or it could be triggering sympathy, because as humans, we love to help other people. We like to help people, right? So the scammers could trigger any of these 3 to achieve their objectives, to deceive you, to steal your property or money, or at least get some personal information. Personal information is very critical. You should never really reveal your personal information, ID, social security number, kind of things to a random call or anybody unless you know what you're doing. All right, so let's talk about details. So the first kind of scam could be greed. So this guy or person, it could be unfortunately your friend or a friend of a friend or somebody you met recently, or you might get a call or an email, or you saw an advertisement, or you found something on Google and it is telling you you will be rich in no time. Or sometimes they are advertising invest $100 now to get $1,000 like tomorrow, or in 1 week or 1 month. There is no business that grows this fast. It's like growing 10 times, right? It takes time for businesses to grow. So if somebody tells you you will get rich quickly, then it's most probably it's a scam. It's a high chance they are frauding. They are fraud. So remember that the rule of thumb: there is no free lunch. There is always a catch. So be aware. Other thing could be urgency. So urgency, it can take many shapes. So for example, it can be you might get a call straight out of blue moon, and it's your banker, and the guy over the phone is telling you that we are blocking your account unless you give us some verification information. What you will do? You will just hang up, and you should call back the number that you trust. Do not use Google. Sometimes these scammers, they have made fake websites which is close to your bank's name, for example, and if you find it using Google, you will be eventually calling a fake phone number. So always call back on the numbers you trust. Call the bank and ask them that you received the call, is everything okay? And for example, if it tells you no, we need to verify, like for example, it was a genuine case. So in this case, you will tell them, okay, I'll come to the branch or to your office and do the business face to face. So it's still, or normally, by the way, the bankers will tell you they never called you. It was somebody else. All right, so that's how you do this. Similarly, it could be your tax authorities. They will tell you you have done a crime or financial crime, and we are going to put a penalty for you on you unless you do this and that. It could also be a call from Microsoft, and the technician will be telling you they need to fix your PC because it was hacked. It's a totally random call, and you just need to hang up. If you want to have fun with the guy, have fun, but do not give any personal information. Do not give him access to your PC even remotely. Just waste his time, have fun, and nothing else. In fact, it's better to hang up, by the way. And then it could also be a situation where a family member calls you, and it's not direct actually, is in the dire need, and the family member is telling you that please send XYZ amount of money to this bank or this wallet. So as I said here, you will hang up the call and you will call back on the trusted number to verify that did you call me, is everything okay, and that's how you should do it. And sometimes you will find some salesmen or salespeople. They will tell you, for example, this product is $1,000, but we have a limited time offer for $100, or this kind of things. Or it could be a random seller on Facebook or on Craigslist or some other website, and this guy will tell you that this is the latest iPhone 14 Pro something. It usually costs $3,000, but now I can give you for $1,000. So there's no treat, there's no free lunch. So you have to be careful how this product is supposed to be $1,000 and why this guy is giving me $400. There's something fishy. It's too good to be true. So wise people always take their time to think and then do action. They don't do action first and then think what happened. They think first and then they take action. Other thing could be sympathy. One random guy would approach you in a park or on the road or on the traffic signal. He will ask you, help me in the name of God, or I lost my money, give me some money, or I lost my wallet or bag or whatever, give me some money. So, avoid helping those people. In the most cases, in my observation, those people are professional beggars. Their job is to beg money and spend a life without work. So they are lazy souls. Do not help them, right? So just say no. If you want to help, I'm not saying stop charity, do charity, but help those that you know personally, or like those you can verify personally. And then it's eventually our duty to verify who is the ultimate beneficiary of our money. Otherwise, just say no. You owe nothing to anybody else. Now with this, let's talk about some examples or patterns. So you might get a random phone call from bank asking sensitive information, just hang up, or it could be a call from police or tax authorities or some government office. You know what to do, just say no. It could be a call from Apple. It could be an email, by the way, as well, telling you to click on this link, never click on those links. So it could be a call or email from Apple, Microsoft, or Google. Believe me, this company will never ever call you. Okay. It could be some Nigerian widow or some Arab prince having multi-million dollars to give you for no reason. If you want to have fun with those people, do that, but do not give personal information. Do not use your personal or like actual email address. Make a fake one and have a party. But better not to waste your time. And one other thing could be like let's say you just recently met a person in a mall or at a workplace or at your school or university, and suddenly this person is interested in you. And try to observe him. If you feel that he's like conversing you, whether directly or indirectly, to gain some sensitive information like your date of birth, your full legal name, your address, what do you do, what's your income, these kind of things, you just have to say no, right? And if this guy persists, and follows you, keeps asking the question, then you have to alert your parents, you may alert your teachers, or somebody who is wise enough to help you in this situation. So with this, I hope my little video helps the kids and elderly and everybody else in staying safe against the scams. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day. Bye.